Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing good. So, this class I am going to start new lesson. That is lesson number 4: solid, liquid, and gas. Okay. Everyone, take out same to textbook, page number 171. Lesson number 4: solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, so first we can see the things around us. Okay, few things it will be very hard in nature and few things it will be very soft in nature. Okay, also we can able to see liquid or a gas. Okay, it will be surrounding to us. Whatever the air it is surrounded by, we are telling it is a gas. Okay, or whatever we are drinking water or juice or cool drink, whatever it is, so it will be coming under a liquids. And whatever food we are eating. Okay, maybe like a solid or whatever the walls or the chair, table. So everything we are considering it as a solid. It is very hard in nature. Okay, so this all the things it is surrounding to us. Okay, so whatever the thing it is surrounding to us, it is common name we are giving as a matter. Matter means nothing but a substance measured by a weight. Also, it occupies a space. Okay, for example, I am having a chalk here. Okay, the chalk it is having a certain weight. Also, it will cover certain place. Okay, also it will take certain place to stay. Okay, so this is called as a matter. Okay, I am going to read the textbook now. Everyone has to listen. When we look around, we see different kinds of things around us. We see plants, animals, birds, tables, chairs, cars, buses, houses, bridges, and many other things. Yes, these many things it is around us, right? Okay, each and everything it will be having their unique characteristics. Okay, all these things are given a common name. It is called as a matter. Whatever the thing, either is a solid or liquid gas, it is present in the atmosphere. It is present over near to you or surrounded the area. The common name it is called as a matter. Okay, so what is meant by matter? All substance contains matter. The amount of matter in the substance is measured by its weight. Matter also occupies some space. The amount of space is taken by the matter of a substance known as a volume. Okay, the matter is nothing but whatever the thing is around us, the common name we are giving as a matter. The matter how we are considering is we have to measure how much is the weight. Okay, and also obviously the matter used to cover a certain place. Okay, so also I have telling now I have a duster, so it will be having a certain weight. Okay, so also it is occupies some space. Okay, it will occupy some place. Okay, so this is called as a matter. Okay, and we are considering how much space it is taken by one matter. So for example, now I am having a chalk list. Okay, so it may take 4 to 5 centimeter place. Okay, so that we are calculating, it is called as a volume. How much space it is taking out by the matter, it is called as a volume. Next, so we can say that anything that has a weight and occupies the space, it is called as a matter. Yes, which are the things? It will be having their own weight. Also, it will be occupies some space. It is called as a matter. So that is very important. You have to underline that. Next, all the material we see around us are made up of matter. Our body also made up of matter. Okay, here you can able to see the car, books, table, and a boy and a plant. Which are the things it is made up of matter? Okay, so next, states of matter. So according to the arrangement of molecules, what is meant by molecule, children? Molecule means very smaller one. We can't able to see our naked eyes. For example, this chalk piece is made up of chalk piece powder. Okay, how the chalk piece powder came? The small molecules, all the molecules will join together and it will form a chalk piece powder. From the chalk piece, from the chalk piece powder, I am getting this chalk. Right. See, the first starting, which are the things it will be helpful to make that is called as a molecule. This is very small and tiny. We can't able to see in our naked eyes. We can see only in microscope. Okay, the matter is very tiny particle, it is called molecules. Like how a human body and animal plants body it is made up of cell. That cell we can't able to see by naked eyes. Those it is called as a molecules. Okay. The molecules are so small that we cannot see them with our naked eyes. The molecules can be seen only under an electron microscope. These molecules we can't able to see in our naked eyes. The molecule structure will be like this, children. Okay. So it will be having a different types of atoms. Okay. This you will be studying in your higher classes. Okay. This is the only basic I am going to give. These molecules are very small. We can't able to see in our naked eyes. We have to, if you want to see those molecules, you have to use electron microscope. With the help of microscope, we can able to see the molecules. Okay. And depending on how the molecules placed in a substance. Okay. The substance can be a solid, a liquid, or a gas. These are three states of matter. Okay. The molecule based on the arrangement of molecules, there are three types. One is solid, and second one is a liquid, and third one is a gas, based on arrangement of molecules. Now we are going to see very detail about how the solid, how the molecules it is made up of. Solids, the molecules in the solid are very closely packed. They do not have space between them to move. So here I have taken example of is a wooden piece. Okay, this is a wooden piece. If I will take only one part, if I will see in an electron microscope, this molecules it is arranged very tightly. Okay, even you can't able to see the space between each and every molecule. Okay, it is compressed. It is very it is very closely they have arranged. Okay, they have arranged very closely. Okay, that's how we can able to see the wooden pieces, even the stone, everything it will be very hard in nature. Why? Because the molecules, whatever it is present in that, okay, very closely held together. Okay, next. So they don't have in between the space, so the molecules cannot move one place to another place. This is why solids have a definite shape and size and volume. If I will take any wooden pieces or a stone, it is having a proper shape and size, right? Okay, so whatever, if I am taking one small chair, okay, so it is very tightly packed, so it is having a proper shape and size. Okay, when I will break it, maybe the shape and size it may get changed. But when it will be a normal position, if I am taking a table, okay, it is having a proper shape and size, and also it is having a weight. Okay, so because of that, the molecules are closely held together. Okay, so there is no space in between those molecules, so the molecules can't move here and there, so it will be on the same place. Okay, so that is the reason the solid things will be having a proper shape, size and volume. Okay, next, this solids may be a soft or a hard. Okay, it may be a very soft in nature or it may be very hard in nature. Next, the shape of some solids can be changed applied by the force. For example, if this is a chalk, it is having a proper shape and size. Okay, if I want to break it, if I will break, again the shape it will get changed. Okay, so when we are applying a force to the certain solid things, the shape it may get changed. Okay, for example, a metal wire which is solid can be bent out twisting or can be flattened by the sheet heating with the hammer. For example, if I am having a metal wire, okay, I can able to bend it. Okay, if I want, I can able to cut it. Okay, if I want, I can able to twist it, or if I want in the same manner, I can able to keep it in the same manner. Okay, by using a hammer, by heating that metal wire using a hammer, I can, whichever shape I want to give for that metal wire, I can able to give for that. Okay, some solids do not change their shape like a metal wire. Okay, they break into a small pieces when the force applied to an example glass. This metal wire, with the help of empty hand, we can't do anything. We can't able to break it. We can able to give a different shape and size, but we can't able to break it. The same a glass. Okay, the glass, whenever you are going to break it, okay, obviously it will break. Okay, so once it is got broken, the shape it won't be in a same condition. The shape it may get changed. Okay, so that is the solids. The solids molecules closely packed. Here I have given a wooden piece. The molecules, it is very closely packed. They don't have the space in between to move here and there. Okay, so all the molecules join together. It is fixed very tightly. So that's how the solids will be little hard. Okay, maybe the solids may be a very hard or a soft in nature. Also, it is having a proper shape, size and volume. It will be having a proper shape and particular size, and it will be having a particular weight. Okay, so whenever I am applying a force towards that, whenever I am applying a force towards the solid, it may get changed in a shape and size. Okay, so that's all about the solids. Now I move on for a liquid. So the liquid molecules, the molecules in the liquids are not very closely packed as in the solids. There is some space between the molecules. Okay, the molecules can be moved freely with the liquid. So this is how, while the liquid do not have definite shape, they take shape of container that you are poured into that. Okay, when left on a flat surface, it will flow from higher level to lower level. So this is how the liquids are called fluids. Okay, liquids do not have any definite shape. Okay, so that amount of liquid remains same even when it takes up a space in a container. Okay, now I am going to explain about liquid. The liquid, here you can be able to see the molecules. It is not tightly held together like a solids. Here we can be able to see that each and every molecule will be having a sufficient amount of space. Okay, they can move here and there. For example, the water or liquid, whatever we are seeing, right, it don't have any proper shape and size. If you are pouring into a bottle, whatever the bottle shape will be there, the same size of liquid, the same size the liquid it will take. Okay, the same water you are pouring into a glass, then it will be, we can able to see it is having a glass shape. Okay, so because do not have any shape and size. Okay, but which are the container, if you want to fill that, it will take that container shape and size. Okay. Also, if you are not pouring, if you are not keeping in anywhere, if I am not keeping that water or a juice in a glass or a bottle, whatever it is, just I am pouring down. So what it will do? From higher level to lower level, it will flows away, right? So if I am pouring the water here, okay, when I am pouring the water here, it will flows down. Okay, from higher level to lower level. Okay, for example, this is a water, I am pouring it down, so it will move, right? Obviously, it will flow. Okay, so it will flow from higher concentration to lower level. The water will flow from higher place, because here continuously I am pouring the water. Here water content is more, so that water will flows down. Where the water is not there, it will flow for a lower level. Okay, so that is the reason the liquids it is called as a fluids, because it will flow. Okay, liquids also it is called as a fluids because it will flow from higher level to lower level. Okay, it do not have any different shape, but the liquids have different volume. For example, if I am giving 1 liter of oil, okay, if you are pouring into some other bottle, also 1 liter bottle, it will be having the same volume. Okay, the volume it won't get decreased. Okay, if I am giving 2 liters of water bottle, okay, the water bottle contains 2 liters of water. Okay, if you want to pour that water into another thing, the same amount of water it will be present. But liquids do not have any proper shape, but it is having a proper volume. Okay, so it will be having a proper amount of volume, maybe a 1 liter, half liter or 2 liter, whatever it is. Okay, also do not have any shape, means which are the shape we are giving. We are pouring the water into a bottle, means it will take a bottle shape. Okay, so like that, do not have any proper shape. Here molecules are not closely packed. Okay, so lower medium to higher medium to lower medium. Okay. And next one I am going to explain about gas. Okay. The molecule in a gas are placed far apart each other. Okay. They are very loosely packed and there is a lot of space between them. So they can freely move about in any direction. Therefore, the gases have no defined shape, okay, and do not have a defined volume. Okay, they occupy the shape of the container which we are kept. So here, whatever the molecules it is present in a gas. So here in a flask and there is an empty flask. So there also air it will be present, no? So there also air it will be present. When I will be seeing the molecules, it will be freely suspended. Okay, it is freely suspended molecules. Here are there any one or two we can able to find out. Okay, so that is the reason we do not have any proper shape. Okay, the same wise the empty bottle they will be having a water inside. Okay, how we can able to find out the empty bottle will be having a air inside? Because air, wherever the air content is more, so it will same like a liquid, it will move from higher place to lower level. Where the air content is very less, from there it can able to move. For example, now I am drinking a glass of water, still half glass of water it is there. Upon that water, the air it will get filled over there. Okay, because this surrounding everything is filled by air, right? So wherever the less amount of air it will be there, automatically it will occupy some space. Okay, here also it will occupy the space. Okay, the gas do not have any proper shape and it do not have any proper size. Even it do not have any proper volume. Can you able to measure? This is a 1 liter of gas. It is 1 kg of gas. We can't able to measure the gases because it do not have any volume and do not have any shape and size. Okay. So I am going to explain once again the states of matter. Whatever I have explained. First is a solid. Here molecules we can able to see that is closely, very tightly compact molecules are present. Because of that, it will be having a proper shape, size and volume. Okay. Until unless we are going to apply the force to certain object, it won't change their shape and size. And next one, liquids. So liquids we can able to see not very closely packed. Okay. There is a gap between each and every molecules. Okay. Do not have any proper shape. Which are the shape we are giving? Okay. It will take that shape. It will take the container shape. But also it will be having a volume. If it is 1 liter of oil, if you are pouring into any other vessels, the same amount of oil it will be present. Okay, the volume it won't get changed. Next, this liquids it will flow from higher level to lower level. For example, I have said you already, if I pour water down, it will flows. Okay, it will flows higher level to lower level. So that is the reason it is called as a fluids. And next is gas. So gas is the molecules we can see very far the molecules will be arranged. They are very freely suspended molecules. We can find out here or there the molecules it is present. Even these do not have any proper shape, size and volume. Do not have any fixed shape and size and volume. Okay. Even it will also flows from higher level to lower level. So these are the 3 types of matter based on the arrangement of molecules, children. So today I have given only introduction about that. So what is mean by states of matter? Okay, these are it is very basic, children. Okay, so based on this basic, you will be getting your higher classes. What is mean by matter? So it will be coming under science subject. Okay, so you have to give more attention. You want to very good in your basics, then only you can able to learn another things. Okay, so wherever I have done the lesson, you have to go through that lesson, children. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in an interactive session. Okay, thank you, children. Have a nice day.